What's up, guys? It's Bradlebees. Welcome to my show. Today I am bringing you a 22 and 11 team deathmatch gameplay on the new playlist Arms Race. I was playing with some friends, and we actually were getting our butts kicked for like the first 4 or 5 minutes of this game, and then we turned it around. We actually ended up coming back from a pretty large deficit. So that's enough about the gameplay. Today I want to bring you guys my second episode in the series I started last week, Road to Recovery. This week's episode is going to cover social anxiety. And, you know, I never really thought about having social anxiety. Like, I never knew what the name was. I knew I'd always been really anxious around people whenever I went out. And I was worried a lot about what they thought about me. Like, a lot. Like, I would wear what I thought other people would want me to wear, or I would do whatever I thought I could do to please other people whenever I went out. Like, I would even then end up saying things that I wouldn't normally say. Like, I would just do whatever I thought I had to do to fit in. Like, I wouldn't be myself at all. Like, I would always do what I thought was socially acceptable. And, you know, I wasn't myself, like, ever. I never went out and I just had fun and I was just acted like me. I never acted like I was Brent. I always let other people dictate what I thought and what I said. And, you know, I didn't even realize I did this for like the longest time. And, you know, it really sucks, but I can remember the beginning and I can remember where it all stems from, because I can remember growing up with my brother and my stepbrother, and they would just always put me in these awkward situations. Like, they gave me these nicknames, and I was just like, okay, why would you guys give me these nicknames whenever you're just asking people to chastise me? Like, I don't like it, and I don't like being called that, so why do you guys call me that? And, you know, I never told them that, but I knew it wouldn't help, because I was the younger brother, and I would always be the one who would be ridiculed. And, you know, they would call me like Winky and Wiener and Carnation Milker and just all these really random negative nicknames that I didn't like. And the more I told them I didn't like it, the more they called me it. And, you know, that's really where this whole thing stems from. Like, I can remember just growing up and them always just harping me, like just always making fun of me and always calling me names around these really cute girls that we had in our neighborhood growing up. And, you know, it just made me feel like I was inferior, and I never felt like I was ever good enough for them or to be around those girls, because I was always the guy that people laughed at and they got a cheap laugh at. And, you know, I kind of just took it as it was. Like, I was like, hey, you know, I'm getting this attention. Like, if I didn't come out, like, I wouldn't even get this attention. So, at the time, that's what I thought. And, you know, now I'm just like, man, I didn't have to take that bullcrap. Like, they were so rude, and, you know, they weren't being, like, good brothers at all. And, you know, even all through high school and stuff, like, I never thought that people liked who I was. Like, I never thought that people liked me for who I was. So I always dressed like I thought people wanted me to, and I always just did what everyone else wanted me to do. Instead of doing what I wanted to do and just be me and play video games all the time, I just did what everyone else wanted me to do. And, you know, I think my sophomore year in high school, I just started doing whatever I wanted to do. And, you know, I started playing video games a lot, and it wasn't a bad thing for me, because I liked it and I enjoyed it. And, you know, I had friends who didn't care about any of that material possessions, you know. I just didn't care. And, you know, after I got bored of that, I kind of quit, and, you know, I kind of went back to my friends, and I was like, hey, you know, I'm going to give this whole social thing another try. And, you know, they're like, good, because we thought we were going to lose you to that video game. And I was like, well, why does it matter? If I'm having fun, like, why does it matter if you guys lost me. Like, maybe I liked being myself on that video game more than faking who I was with you guys. And there's stuff like that. And even up into college, like, even after I started going to therapy, like, I would go out and I would get drunk and I would use alcohol to lower my inhibitions and lower my social anxiety, so I wouldn't care about what people thought about me. But it actually did the opposite. Like, I cared even more, and I was even more conscious about what I said and what I wore and who I was with, and it just got worse. And now I notice it, and I just try and act myself. Like, and what I always try and act like I would act and how I would want to be. So, that's kind of where I am right now with the whole social anxiety. I'm going to bring it up to my therapist on Tuesday. I'm probably going to send her a link to this video, just to get it out there so I don't have to say it again. But if you guys like the video, I mean, we had an awesome comeback, so drop a like, and if you favorite it, you're awesome. And don't forget to subscribe. I have 18 subs right now. I got to get to 100 before the end of the year, so help me out. It would be awesome. Anyway, this has been your boy Bradlebees, and I am out here. I will see you guys later.